Welcome back, everybody. Today we are in Crawford, Tennessee for round 6 of the 2021 CXC series. So the Friday before this race, I broke one of the radiators on my 250X. So today I'm racing my buddy Rodrigo Silva's 2020 YZ250F. Gonna test out the 4-stroke life. You may have seen him and this bike in some of my other videos, like the Brazilian sabotage video where he was doing the Brazilian sabotaging. And yeah, I just want to take a second actually before we get this thing kicking off and shout out Rodrigo's Granite Countertop business. These guys have done my countertops and some of my friends' countertops, and they absolutely do the best job I've ever seen in my freaking life. So if you need granite countertops, make sure you call Rodrigo and he will take care of you. Tell him I sent you. They will do an amazing job, I can promise you that. But let's get this thing kicking off today. We're gonna test out the 4-stroke and see what it's got, see what it's capable of. Dustin Parham to my left, Nathan Vaughn to my right. Let's go. Nathan Vaughn gets a great start, but we got Dusty Tyndall out front and Daniel Zortman right behind him on the Kawasaki. Jason Boland's getting by me there, and that's Nathan Vaughn right in front of you with the yellow Hydro Pack USWE. I guess it's pronounced Usui. But yeah, out here on the 4-stroke today. Literally never ridden this bike before, so just getting broke in for me here. Have no idea what it's like to ride it. Yeah, the handlebars are a little crooked. Didn't really realize that before going in, and then the foot controls and stuff were a little bit of a mess, but, or not a mess, but they weren't set up how I liked them. So it was a little weird shifting and all that, but yeah, just jumping straight in here, getting used to the bike. Felt good already, but it obviously rides way different than my 2-stroke. Bike was feeling really good going up these hills and stuff. Super smooth. The engine power is really good and really smooth and controllable. So this was my first start ever on an electric start bike, so that was kind of fun. Boom, come in there, hit that ditch. And man, this bike sucked it up really well. Yeah, these 4-strokes have a little bit of trouble starting, so I wasn't sure how the start was gonna go with the electric start on the 4-stroke, but got off to a decent start here. I think I'm in 5th place actually. This bike was super smooth going down these hills. Suspension sucks it all up really good. Actually does really good in this tight stuff too. You would think the 2-stroke would be significantly better when it gets really tight, but I'm not sure. We got a nice little hill climb coming up here. Gonna let this thing eat. Was able to torque my way by Nathan Vaughn there. He made it easy for me though. Just kind of checked up to the side. This off-camber downhill thing threw me off. About got bucked. Getting messy, riding into the dust now, can't see a thing. track was really fun. Super fast and flowy. I was having so much fun out there on this bike. It seemed like the perfect combination. I believe that's Carson Hall up in front of me in the 200 and 250F B class. Ooh, hit his tire there a little bit. Getting risky. This bike feels like it handles really well. It turns in and the front end just grabs, honestly. I'm not sure who this is in front of me. I'm guessing he's also in the 200 and 250F B class. Bike was running super smooth. I just need to be slamming it into these turns a little bit faster. I'm all about the straightaways. The engine and exhaust note on this bike is really cool to me too. It's got a deep throaty tone. Thing sounds gnarly. All right, I'm catching up on Daniel Zortman here. I believe he's running in third place at this point. And he was able to get the better of me at the first race at Loretta Lynn's. He took the win at that race, I believe. I'm coming back for revenge. Starting to look for a little access point to sneak on by here. Plenty of speed on this track, that's for sure. And it's actually nice how it blends in this tight stuff, kind of flows between the fast stuff, which is cool. Turning into a good little battle here as Zortman's putting on a good pace. Looking for a way around, but wasn't able to find it. bike's running super good, really fun bike. I've been thinking about getting a 4-stroke for a while, and so it was kind of fortunate that I was able to ride this one and actually use it at race pace and see what it's like, although I haven't done any like lap time comparisons between a 2-stroke and a 4-stroke, but I don't really know the speed difference. But I don't know, let me know in the comments what you think. You think if I'm faster on the 4-stroke or my 2-stroke? And what do you think you're faster on? Because you know, everyone seems to think they're faster on one or the other, you know? To me, it seems like I'm faster on the 4-stroke. I think Zortman's feeling the pressure. Tried to run it in on the inside there, but kind of pushed the front end and slowed me down a little bit. But he wasn't committed to that corner like I was. I was able to sneak by him here in the dust section. So this was one area where this bike felt really good. Going down these rough, bumpy downhills with the rocks and roots and braking bumps and stuff, this bike felt like a cloud. It felt great on hills as well. Just going up, I mean. Got a little messy there at the top. We're coming down to the end of lap 1. Almost blew out the turn here. I'm currently running in 3rd place, about 38 seconds behind Dusty Tyndall, and then another 4.1 seconds behind Austin Adams, who is in 1st. Starting to get used to the 4-stroke here. I was feeling a lot more comfortable by lap 2. Thank you again to Rodrigo, who let me use his bike for this race. He was out, he had a surgery on his leg, so he couldn't race at the time, so I'm very thankful that he let me use his bike for this. Otherwise, I would have been kicking it on the sidelines. But yeah, you need granite countertops, you gotta hit up Rodrigo. He's the man. He'll take care of you for sure. And tell him I sent you. Don't forget. Man, this bike really just sucked up that ditch. I feel like on my 2-stroke, I would have felt that a lot more. Giving some love taps to the trees down here. Coming around for round 2 of the hill climb. Got a little messy at the top here. I believe that's Audrey Parker there, and I took her handlebar to my stomach. May have sent her down. That's Brian Hayes I'm getting by in 50A class, but I don't know if I took Audrey Parker out or what, but man, I tried to stay as far to the side as I could, but she was drifting all over the place, so sorry if I took you out. There's Jason Bolin and 40B in front of me, having a little trouble like I did on the first lap. This section was really fast, and I really like this kind of stuff. I was feeling like I'm getting really a lot more used to the bike as the race went on, and I felt like I was probably catching the leaders here. So just putting on a good charge, and yeah, I felt like I could get up front, and I didn't know it at the time, but well, there's Slade Pratt from Open Beginner class. I didn't know it at the time, but Matt Wright was way behind me because he had a bobble. I think he crashed on the start, so you know, he's my main competition in this class, so I had a real opportunity to get out front and take the win here. Went to take this not so hot line here. It's alright, it didn't take too much time. I think that's Philip Wall from the 48 class there. I think that's Rocky Askew from the 200 to 250F beginner class. Little rut was a little tricky. It's funny, this bike rides so much different than the two-stroke, and this bike also has a Recluse on it, which I've never ridden a bike with a Recluse ever. So I wouldn't say that affected me much, but the whole bike just rides way different than the YZ250. It's heavier, but it doesn't feel that much heavier, and the power is just super smooth while I eat some roost there. So we're coming up on a few more riders here, and I start to get by these guys, and then as I come down this next hill, I think that's Stephen Bynum in front of me, 50A class. He gave me a hard time at Loretta's trying to get by him, but come down this hill, front tire totally flat, pinch flat, don't know how it happened. I didn't think that I hit anything, but that was it. Race is over. So finished in like 9th place, I think. I was running in 3rd at the time, but that's it, man. I'm gonna get this next video out right now. I'll see you guys.